Forget the cars, the house, the wigs, the $600 shoes, my go. No, for real. It's working. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm back with the same outfit on. Okay, that's the y'all. I just got off of my mentorship call and then I'm hopping back on here again. Because I told you I'm about to start doing 2 lives a day. We taking it old school. We're taking it old school. Let me because YouTube it takes me forever to get on here. So let me log back into TikTok really quick. But this one is for my mamas, my mamas, my mamas, my mamas, my mamas. I'm here for you, sis. If you did not know, I did um, put together a program in a community because, well, hold on, let me, before I start talking, because I ain't gonna be here live because I told my son that, well, I say that I ain't gonna be here long. Oh, oh, the rest of the here. No. Um, Let me hop into here. Oh, he's cute. Yeah, I know my triggers like me, but this is not your business, okay? I'm doing the best I can do. Um, I have keywords set up. I can't even remember. Shit. Yes. For you know, if y'all can hear snoring in the background, that's all it. She probably went to sleep. Thank God. That bath always get her right. Okay. We love that. Okay. Okay, so I gotta hurry up because I told my son we gonna ride scooters. But anyways, y'all, sorry, I'm back on live. Again, you can catch me. I'm gonna try to start going live like at probably 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're just trying some things out. We're seeing what the analytics is gonna do. I know I look dusty and crusty, but mind your business. We're not on here for that. But anyways, so I tend to get on here pretty much every single day. And I show people, y'all know this. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know the routine. Okay. I get on here and I show people how to make money online with digital products because I was once at a dead end job that I freaking hated. And God just told me to start thinking highly of myself and thinking, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to fix my head. Thank you. Hey cousin, how are you? It's so funny. I just got off a mentorship call and I was just talking to one of my peeps, talking to one of my students, and like we were kind of just discussing this. But I don't know. Like I'm so grateful to God that there was a point in my life where I just started thinking highly of myself. And I feel like so many people are in this, especially everything that's going on in the world, child. Especially everything that's going on in the world. But we're gonna talk about that too. But the way that we were raised, the ways that we were brought up, we are taught to think like you can't have this, or you can't make money in your sleep, or you can't have thousands and thousands of dollars coming in a day. But why? Who told you that? Who gonna beat you up if you do? And that was me. Where I come from, my upbringing, growing up in foster care in the system, and not being like close knit with my family and things like that, I felt like it automatically kind of disqualified me to have an amazing life. Like, I even shared that, times before, like when I met my husband, the way that he treated me, and I wasn't used to that because I ain't got the best relationship with my father or anything like that. So I didn't have that. And for a lot of people, when you're unfamiliar with the goodness of the Lord, okay, let me not get on here and preach it. But seriously, when you're not used to that and it's uncomfortable, it's just like, how some people sometimes they stay in toxic relationships because that's all they know. When a good man come and he start treating you right, you don't know what to do because you're like, this is unusual. I'm not used to this. And it's the same thing, fixing your relationship with money and everything like that. But anyways, I'm on here for the mamas. Y'all see me earlier on. I was on here earlier today and I was talking about DWA, the program that I got started with. But when I dived into mentorship and I started helping a lot of people, like earn their first 1K, earn their first 5K, earn their first 10K, the first 50K. And even I have 3 students in total that have hit over 100K now as well. I just out of nowhere, and it's so funny, and this is why it's so important to confess with your mouth and ask God to give you a purpose, show you a purpose. I just had this passionate about helping moms. So funny backstory, if you don't know this about me, again, I grew up in the system, grew up in foster care. I had a relationship with my birth mother and everything like that, don't get me wrong, but it was kind of in and out, in and out. And just from the way that I was brought up, I never wanted to be nobody's mama. I was cool with being super auntie. That's just who I wanted to be. And that's what I felt like my purpose was. But now where I'm at in my life now, it's just so funny how sometimes God will use, the negative things in our lives, or the things that we dislike about ourselves or whatever, to really bless us. And when I fell into digital marketing, I started making money. I ain't gonna lie, I was doing it for myself. I'm trying to get up out of this hole. That was the only reason why I was doing it. I had no intention of helping anybody, mentoring people, or whatever. But like I said, I just started to notice that like a lot of moms were struggling with being consistent, being a student and trying to learn new information. Hey, y'all on TikTok. And so I just felt like, man, like when I started seeing that I was making consistent, sales, making money, and I'm like, wow, I'm just being myself. I'm just telling my truth. I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. I'm like, all moms should be doing this. As a mom, you know, um, I'll be trying to be outside with my kids. I don't know about y'all. Y'all know it's fall right now, baby. We got things lined up. We're booked this week. We're going to a pumpkin patch. We going to go pick some apples. We got a whole, and I enjoy that. And it's so funny, like I said, not even wanting to be a mom, that this is my life now. And being outside with my daughter and us purpose. I mean, I know I look dusty right now, but we be getting cute, girl. We get our little matching purses. We go to brunch. We have a good time. Sometimes we'll go to a matinee because I'd be damned if I take her ass to the movies at nighttime. We're not doing that. But the life that I get to live all came from one small investment. And again, I wanted to create a program where, a lot of moms, because they shy away from this digital marketing space, they think that it can't happen for them. They think it's too good to be true. But for moms, a lot of us can't go back to school, right? A lot of us don't have the time, the community, the support to really kind of like be deep down and to be a student and to learning this information so we can elevate our life. So I was like, man, let me put together a training where all of the skills that I learned that helped me start making, 5K months, 10K months, helped me earn my first six figures. Why don't I put it in a program and they basically be able to use it, but it's easy for them to sell. A lot of people fall into digital marketing, social media content, and they get lost in this whole like, well, who's my niche? Or who am I talking to? And whatever like that. And it holds them back. And so I was like, well, clearly, I created the mompreneur method and you're selling to other moms. And one thing about being a mom, y'all, like I truly can honestly say this, as a mom, we are probably the number one motherfucking consumer. You know why? Because we are always looking to solve a problem for ourselves, for our kids, for someone else. That's just who we are naturally. We're naturally nurturers and everything like that. But sometimes with everything that we have going on in our world, again, it's hard to be a student. It's hard to focus on something when you have 1,001 things going on. Kids got doctor's appointments. You trying to work a job. You trying to be a good mom. You trying to pour into yourself. You have 1,001 things to go on, let alone trying to learn a new skill so you can again elevate your life. So I put together this program. It's called the Mompreneur Method, and literally, like I said, all high income skills to learn about branding, to learn about marketing, to learn everything there is as a mom to set yourself up to grow on social media and to make money online, and really to like master that first sale. That was the biggest thing for me, and I think that is beneficial for a lot of people. Again, when you are unfamiliar with certain things, when you've never made money on social media, it seems like it's so far away from you, like to reach that goal and to make it happen for you, when essentially it's just getting over that initial hump. When you get over that initial hump, it makes a whole lot of difference. Like, and like I said, I was just talking to one of my peeps, and we were saying that, and I'm just like, she was someone who didn't even know, same age as me, so funny, didn't even know that you can make money on social media, and like literally within 30 days of her journey made her first sale and was like, damn, I didn't even know I can make no money, let alone I made my first sale just within a couple of weeks. So that is the power of what digital marketing is and what it can do. But y'all, you can monetize you being yourself and just helping other people, helping women in your tribe. And so again, that's why I created the mompreneur method. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to share my screen again, like I always do, and show y'all how y'all can get started. Because again, not only is this program going to help you learn high income skills as a mom, but you also have the community feature. And one thing that I do, like tomorrow, for example, we have our weekly calls. I'm actually starting to implement like master classes, because I know a lot of the moms that I work with on a day-to-day basis are complete beginners. Again, really don't have that much social media experience, starting from scratch. And so with editing, like I'm planning to do like editing master classes, and like how your Instagram should be set up and things like that, because y'all, with the right strategy, you can change your life and start making money online. I'm just saying, point of period. And there's no reason why you're not. And like I said, I believe every motherfucking month we deserve freedom. Okay, we deserve to be outside, to be at brunch, and to be living our best life. Like, why not? Like I said, don't you want to be outside picking pumpkins with your little ones? because that's what the hell I'm doing. That's what I look forward to. Okay, I love helping important to my mamas as well, but at the same time, I love being able to do the things that I didn't get to experience growing up with my kids, and I've been able to do that all from my business. So I'm going to share with you my program that I created. I'm the founder, the owner, okay, of the Mompreneur Method. And again, if you have any questions, I will help you get started. Tori, I was just talking about you to Shawan. I said, look, I'm about to start calling y'all. Why you in my live for, girl? Why you not on live? Get on live, Tori. How you doing, sis? Here, I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, hopefully my phone will stay up. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna switch it around on here. Okay, girl. So this is the Mompreneur Method. This is my baby. Again, y'all, I created this for us. I cannot say it enough. Like, I am determined to help every mama. I don't care. I don't care your background. I don't care if you a mama or a grandmama. Damn it, you a mama, okay? Every mom should be getting passive income, should be making money online, being herself, and doing the things that you want to do. Y'all, branding and marketing is major. I cannot say it enough, and you can make a lot of money from it. You really truly can. Am I sharing? Y'all, I didn't forgot about sharing the goddamn screen on YouTube. Look, YouTube. We've been going through some things. Let me do this real quick, y'all. I'm sorry. Hopefully y'all can see my screen. My bad. I be getting ahead of myself. I be so serious. Hold on. I can't see what you said, Tori. My bad. Okay, let me hurry because I promised my son we was gonna go ride scooters. My bad. So okay, y'all. So again, this is the Mompreneur Method. Like I said, I built this program because I wanted moms to have an easier way to learn high income skills and be able to take the information. So everything in here is podcast style, really easy to take in the information. Videos are straight to the point, but it's in a language that your ass can understand. Okay, some of y'all need a good little cussing out. Some of y'all need some Jesus and some scriptures and some affirmations that will help you take it to the next level. It's one thing to learn a strategy, but to be able to really have it broken down. And like I said, that was the number one thing. I built this program based off of sorry. Is it shared? Okay, yeah, sorry. I built this program just based off of my experience because again, I have always been passionate about helping people, spend a lot of time wasting my time trying to help family members and friends and stuff like that. And I wasn't getting anywhere. And when God put this vision like on my heart, like, I was going to help moms. And I'm like, what the hell? I ain't want to be nobody mom. What the hell? I'm gonna be able to help somebody. What? Didn't know that this is what it was going to turn into. So a lot of the training inside of here is just all like, again, structure for a mom, for a way for a mom to understand. I feel like a lot of moms don't want to be taught because like we're constantly the teacher, whether it is with our kids or just how we are in general. So I was like, let me put this training together where it's more so giving you having a conversation with your homegirl. I'm gonna play a little snippet of it for y'all. So just so y'all can kind of catch the vibe of it. A lot of the moms inside of the community definitely feel like they've taken a lot more away from this program just because again, the way that it's structured, you're not really like you're definitely getting you're definitely learning something. Don't get me wrong. But again, I see so many people where they get into other courses and it's so hard for them to take in the information and it's so hard for them to focus because again it's like I don't know half of these words that you're talking about and yet I'm trying to follow along because I want to make some money, I want to elevate my brand, I want to grow on social media, but I don't know what none of this stuff means. So that is why I put this together where again it's a mom's language, it's easy for you to understand, and again essentially it's like you're learning from your homegirl. So just to give y'all a little sneak peek, I'm gonna show y'all just a little something fun, okay? Because again when I say the way I train, the way I teach people, it is truly like something you've never seen before. It's not, okay? So let me just give y'all an example. So this is the mindset module in here for moms. Again, mindset is so important, especially if you are on a journey of trying to, again, elevate your life, make money online, all that shit, right? You need to make it up in your head that you are worthy. You can make money. You know what I'm saying? You are good enough or whatever. It's not about being perfect or whatever like that. And so I wanted to cater just a mindset module to that. But again, throw in that mom part of it too, dealing with mom guilt, self-confidence after having a child and things like that. That also ties into what we're doing. And that can also be in a reflection of your business. So again, I know it's corny and cliche to say it, But as a mom, it's so important to, again, pour into yourself and put yourself first in order to be able to help and pour into your children, your spouse, or whoever, right? Your business. And again, you are whatever how you feel about yourself will be a reflection of your business. And so I talk about all that in there. I talk about limited mindset, having scarcity, thoughts and things like that. Maybe the importance of if your ass is able to birth the motherfucking human, why can't you birth the business? Like things like that. Also, I'm a big plug and play type of girl. So I give you like daily affirmations that will help, and they really are helpful. I know people be thinking the affirmations and stuff is corny, but baby, your words are powerful. Okay. It starts with you. If you don't think highly of yourself, girl, what is you doing? Okay. I even give you some scriptures because as much as I be cussing or whatever like that, baby, I don't play about Jesus. Okay. He is the reason why I'm here. He is the reason why I have everything that I have. And it's so important to ask God to bless your business, bless your journey, all that. Okay. So all of that is in here and available to you. Talk about writing a letter to yourself and everything like that. And all of these are video instruction. I'm not in a lot of the videos at all. I want y'all thinking that because this program is 100% resellable. So when you get it, it's just $177, a one-time payment, not a monthly fee or anything. Once you're in, you're in. You'll have access to our weekly calls. Like I mentioned, that's a great time. We have a good time on them calls. And I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute too, because not only do we talk content strategy, business, entrepreneurship, mompreneurship, all of that, but we also just talk about just life in general. We pour into each other, we share ideas, all of that. I have so many other amazing things coming up as well too. But it's so important to have that community, and I love the fact that having a mom community, it hit a little different. Like no shade to nobody else that ain't a mom, but the mom community is just important because again, like we be in our own head sometimes, and again, baby, you brought life into this world. Why can't you have a successful business? Why do you feel that way? Who told you that? So again, the mindset module is amazing. It's so beneficial. A lot of the moms love it. And again, it's really important just to tap into you and know that, baby, you been that bitch, the baddest bitch for the longest. We also have weekly calls in here as well. Like I said, I repost all of our weekly calls that we have every week. And like I said, we just meet, pour into each other, and it'd be a good time, baby. The weekly calls is probably worth the price of NPM and stuff like that, because a lot of the moms get a lot of like really just good information from it, not just for myself, but depending on where other moms are at in their journey as well too. Y'all, let me read what this say on here. I'm sorry, I can't. Here, I'm gonna have to get out of this. It's me trying to. I want to read what I want to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm a little ghetto. Y'all know my lies be a little ghetto. Child, how do I get this off? What the hell? Okay. Sorry. Thank you, Tori. What did you answer what I said? You up in here? Why you ain't on live? I'm sorry. I didn't know if you said anything. My bad, sis. Thank you for the likes, though, sis. I appreciate you. Oh, you ain't gonna answer me, huh? So you're not gonna answer me? Girl, I'm in no condition to be on live after these 10 hours. Girl, you better get over that and get your butt on live. You in my live. You better get your butt on live, Tori. I just told, and you wasn't in the ICM call. I was just telling Shawan that. I said, look, you better get your butt on live, girl. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Okay, let me put this back up. Y'all, I'm sorry. Let me finish. Ooh, my bad, y'all. Can y'all see my screen? Okay, cool. Oh, okay. I got both phones in. Chill. Okay, girl, I was out of breath. Okay, but anyways, so yeah, y'all. So you got weekly calls and everything like that. I do go over just basic understanding. So no matter where you're at in your journey, in your digital marketing journey, as a complete beginner, girl, if you do not know what digital marketing is, let's break this down one by one. Y'all, marketing has always been around since the beginning of time, since the Flintstones. Okay, like it's always been around. But digital marketing is any form, social media is digital marketing, posting reels, posting short form content. Anytime you're talking about something, promoting something online, that is a form of digital marketing. A digital product is an ebook, a course, a guide, a checklist, a voice memo, a video, whatever. Anything that someone can go online, purchase, or just download instantly by clicking a link, clicking a post, or something like that. That is a form of a digital product. Now, the thing that a lot of people don't realize, and especially as mamas, and again, this is why I created the Mompreneur Method, we are always doing some kind of form of affiliate marketing, digital marketing, and don't even realize it and don't even get paid. And the sooner you tap into learning that you can actually get paid for that shit, girl, you would stop be complaining about why you ain't got no money and why you can't do the things that you want to do for your motherfucking kids. Okay? Like we as moms, we recommend, girl, you better get Pampers, them swaddlers. Baby, they're amazing. But did Pampers pay you? No. Did Swap, did they pay you? No. We are always constantly like, girl, you need to do this, whatever like that. You should go here, whatever, like take the kids here. Do we get paid for it? No. And that's the thing. Like, we have so much knowledge as moms alone, we should be getting paid. Point blank, period. You shouldn't feel guilty about it. And that's what I teach. And that is, again, why I'm on a mission to help every mama. Point blank, period, baby. You need to learn to tap into learning branding, learning marketing, learning sales psychology, and packaging your knowledge to make money from it. But if you don't want to do that and you're like more of a like, hey girl, like let's get to the point and I just want to make some money, but I'm willing to learn a little skill, that is why I created the Mompreneur Method for you. So you have this as your very first digital product. Again, it's 100% resellable. So when you get it, you buy it for $177. Payment plans available, girl. You can literally get it for as low as $44. Get started with it, learn these skills, and resell it to other moms. And just to, to my own little horn too. As moms, think about for a second. Moms, we have so many different groups, different mom blogs, mom channels, mom themes that are on like TikTok, on Instagram, right? We have whole communities everywhere. So a lot of people always ask me like, okay, well, how do I find my audience or whatever, right? Again, this is the Mompreneur Method. So you are positioning to sell this to other moms. All moms want to get on, okay? Point blank period. They just do. They just do. All moms are willing to learn something, again, if it can give them the freedom and the lifestyle that they have always wanted when it comes to their kids. That was the reason why I stepped into digital marketing. Like, I don't have a problem working a job, but baby, I needed a little bit more coin because the job was just limiting me. Like, you know what I'm saying? My earning potential was clearly capped. But when I created my digital product business, that truly opened up the door for me and allowed me to do the things that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to take my kids to Disney. We go to Disney 4 or 5 times a year. You know what I mean? Like, and that shit is expensive. I'm not gonna lie, very expensive. But I'm so glad that I'm able to do that and give the life to my kids that I didn't have. Being able to take them on vacations. My kids are trust fund babies and things like that. And every mom should have that lifestyle set up for not just yourself, but your children as well, and leaving generational wealth. So again, it's so important to learn the skills that you have. And girl, I'm talking about as simple as if you know how to heal some goddamn rashes, mama, because you a mama, baby, you can package that, put that in the ebook, make a little short little video course of how to stir maybe some shea butter and something like that together. A mom would be willing to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? If you are good at potty training little ones or whatever like that, you got a secret sauce about you, sis, you can package that, put it together and sell it and make money from that. And that's the thing that a lot of people really don't understand and they sleep on. So again, I give you all those skills that you need to either package an ebook, a guide, a checklist, a video, start your YouTube channel or whatever, so you can educate people and so you can make passive income from that as well. But in there, I give you plug and play systems, different hashtags to use, and everything like that. I also show you how to use ChatGPT when it comes to your business, and not just that, but just personalize it to make it your own. So many moms are not capitalizing on using ChatGPT. How you need to be using it, girl? Why are you not doing that? Kyla, where was you at? You wasn't on the ICM call. Where was you at, sis? I didn't see you. And I added you to my Canva team, just letting you know. I don't know if you've seen that. So I show you how to do that in here. I show you how to, again, personalize it and actually go into your settings and set up your ChatGPT to work for you. You should not have it on generic mode, because if you are, you wasting your time, but it can literally get ideas flowing. Girl, me and ChatGPT, I call my ChatGPT TT. We have a whole team meeting every morning after I do my prayer, and like I do my little workout for the day, baby. We have a whole team meeting, sit down an hour and we go through things. I'm like, hey girl, like my sales are not giving what it needs to give this week. Hey, what are we eating this week? I need a meal plan, all of that. I literally use all of that through my ChatGPT. And as a mom, it will save you so much time, so much energy. And so I show you how to do that inside of this module here. I also give you game-changing prompts that are going to help you in your personal strategy, whether it's for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and all of these are plug and play that are included with NPM for you to use. And one cool thing that I always tell my mamas that are in here, like, girl, take this information, package it up, and sell it. You can create. I actually am going to post it probably tomorrow. It's not these prompts, but it's other prompts. Some game-changing prompts, like 50 game-changing prompts all moms should be using if they want to start an online business. And that's something that you can create and sell as a digital product. Girl, go on Canva, boom, 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 put something together. Okay, sell it for $27. Sell, like, y'all are sleeping on the fact that you could be making money. Not everything has to be high ticket or whatever. You can make a lot of money in a short period of time with a little product. Again, if it clearly solves a problem and it's fulfilling somebody's, you know what I'm saying, the solution that they was looking for, you can make money from it. Point blank period. Okay. So that's what I talk about inside of that module there. I'm gonna hop out of here real quick because I want to show y'all. I know a lot of people, so a lot of the moms love, love, love. And again, I think this module alone is probably worth the price of MPO because you're going to take away so much from it. Sales psychology, y'all, so important to learn. I can teach you how to sell anything. Point blank period. Like that's just who I am. That's my skill. It's one of my strongest characteristics about myself. But no, seriously, like there's a way to do it. There's a way to speak. There's a way to use certain words to, we're not trying to necessarily like sell to anybody. Eventually we are convincing, right? We are showing you that, hey, I don't want you to experience FOMO, girl. Like you need this. And so I talk about all of that in here. I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek, a little preview, a little 1, 2, 1, 2. And like I said, if y'all have any questions, let me know. But one of my favorite things is, and I feel like a lot of people, a lot of courses, I love me a good course, but a lot of courses don't step into this. I really go in deep as far as understanding different buyers, y'all. A lot of people think that they can just sell shit to somebody and it's just, oh, why are they not buying? It's just a one-way transaction. It's so much more than that. And so, for example, I'm gonna let y'all kind of listen to this understanding the four buyer archetypes because it's really, really important. Just look at the info right here and see how your girl snapped, okay? And this is just a little snippet. My bad. Okay, y'all. So that was just a little snippet, and that's how a lot of the training is structured inside of this program. Again, I didn't want it to feel like, again, as a mom, child, we gotta help the kids with the goddamn homework. It's already enough going on in the day. So again, you see how the training is like, I'm talking to you. You're having a conversation with your homegirl. That way, it's easier to kind of take in the information and be able to do something with it versus like, what the hell did I just watch? Because I don't know if y'all have ever like took a course or whatever. And it's not that it's not beneficial, but because the way it's taught, it makes you like, okay, I don't know what none of this shit means. So again, I was really big on that. And I'm like, this is how I learned. And honestly, when I started mentoring a lot of moms, for the ones that were struggling and they started taking off, I kind of notated like, okay, well, they are learning better. They are learning more by having just a straight up conversation, like share everyday scenarios and things like that. And that became beneficial for them. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take all this information. I'm gonna put it inside of a program. So again, the Sell It Mama module alone, there's literally over like 15 different like topics that I go over because again, like sales psychology, I love, love, love talking about it, y'all. And again, as mamas, being the number one consumer that we are, girl, we easily buy things on emotional triggers and things like that. And again, the faster that you learn this information, grow faster you can take off with it. Okay, so again, that's all inside of here. And then what I've been doing is I've been actually going back in and just kind of summing up, which I call an implement, where I go back through just like as the modules and really just kind of help you kind of sum up everything that you're learning in here. Now I don't want you to skip through it, yeah, and go straight to this point because again, hearing the information, I do have like homework assignments in there as well that are going to help you get to going and thinking. Because one thing I don't want nobody to do is just taking a whole bunch of information and not be able to do something with it. So, but I did take the time to go in and sum this up and really just understand, like, it's so important to understand who you're talking to, knowing the different type of buyers, right? Sales do's and don'ts, messaging that actually moves people, and then storytelling. Storytelling makes a huge difference in whatever it is that you're trying to sell. I don't care if it's a physical business, digital product business, or whatever. You need to learn that and master that if you want to see a consistent, like consistent sales, consistent leads in your business. So all of that is in there. I also talk about branding and just the importance of it, and not just obviously branding and your colors and everything like that. Branding is creating, having a tagline, you know what I mean, showing up at a certain time, and people are like, oh, I know that's Sierra, or I know that's such and such, because she always does the same thing. She always moves the same way. That ties into your branding. And if you create a strong brand, not only you can take off in your digital marketing business, but other brands will reach out to you and they're like, hey, I want a piece of that. Can you showcase our brand to whatever? Because we love what you stand for. We love what your brand voice is and all of that. So I go into all of that here. And again, I have like this implement tag here of just like really just summing up what this module was for so you can use it and get straight to it. I did this so like if a mom wanted to come in here and maybe like just copy this and put it in ChatGPT, but plug and play your information, and that's what the hell you can do. Again, I really wanted to simplify this because like I said, I want all moms, point blank period, to be making passive income. Girl, you deserve it. You deserve it. You didn't get that push gift. Well, you're gonna get it for yourself, sis. You gonna get it for your motherfucking self, okay? So that's another thing. I go into marketing just straight up, making that connection. 3 things about you that literally will build a strong, again, the branding, all of that, y'all. Like, it's so important to master. Like I'm telling you, once you master these skills, baby, you become unstoppable. I know they sound corny as fuck, but you really do. Like I can't say it enough. Like you really, really do. Again, I give you that sum up at the end of that, to really understand the marketing for mompreneurs. And again, this is based off of you. This is not no broad topic. This is based off of you, mama. How to market as a mom. What should you be talking about? And again, us just being us. That's the beauty of this. Sharing the ups and downs of motherhood, straight up, but implementing and plugging your product. That is the whole point of this. And that's how you can make a lot of money, sis. A lot of money. And I don't know about y'all. I want to be at home with my babies. I don't want to see my kids chat. Now again, some of y'all maybe y'all feel that way. Thank you, sis, for the follow. I'll be following you back. Let me see. I'm gonna hold this phone. Babe, give me a second, okay? Sorry. How do I'm not good at. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to send you an invitation, my love. I'm sorry. I be trying to follow y'all back. Is it Joe? Okay, I followed you back. Sorry. Well, they be like, girl, I ain't trying to get on here. My bad. I didn't mean to invite you. Okay, my bad. But yeah, so that's the marketing module, y'all. Again, I took everything that I learned inside of the program that I got started with and just made it my own, put my own spin on it, and made it fit a mom's lifestyle. Again, everything in here, like that one module that you just seen, again, is in that style. Again, you getting cussed out a little bit because you need that. Because sis, you should have been on this. You should have been on this. Okay, I have this Mama's Foundation, and knowing your why, like your life depends on it. Yes, in the beginning when you start your journey, y'all, nobody's going to support you. Nobody's going to, I mean, I will, but you're going to have a lot of people. Some of your closest friends and family members, they're not going to support you. And that's fine. It's all about having that strong foundation from day one in order to keep going. So many of us moms, we get excited. We see somebody on TikTok, we see somebody on YouTube, and we like, oh, I want to do that. I'm gonna start doing that one day. And then you start, and then you stop, and then you start, and then you stop, and then you start, and then you stop. Sis, have that strong foundation out the gate, baby. And I even literally give you a literal checklist of, do I know who my why is and why I'm showing up every day, even when nobody's in my live, even when nobody's supporting, even when nobody's sharing what I'm talking about, even though I know that I'm giving value. I literally give you a actual checklist. Do I know who I help and what I help them with and what that and why that matters? Can I clearly say my niche in one sentence, or do I got to overthink it and get stumped up or whatever like that because I'm trying to be like Keisha and Terry over there because I seen it what was working for her, so I'm gonna try to do the exact same thing. Do I know who I'm talking to and what they're currently struggling with, and I am basically positioning myself as a solution to their problem? These are things that you have to know with starting out. If you are currently in the digital marketing space and you're not seeing sales, ask yourself, have you went through this? Do you know this off the top of your head, or do you got to think about it? Have I defined the value I bring, the voice I'm showing up with, and where I'm being seen? Or am I just all over the motherfucking place? Okay. So important to have this down, y'all. And this is why I teach this. Would someone scrolling past my content feel like I made it for them, or they just be like, oh, okay. These are things that are so important that can really change I can never say this word, trajectory of your brand, of what you're trying to do and accomplish online. I don't know about y'all, baby. I'm not on here for shits and giggles. I'm on here because I want to make an impact and I want to make money. Like, let's be honest, right? And a lot of people don't want to have that real conversation, or a lot of moms just don't feel like they deserve it. Why? Why not? You brought life into this world. You're a mom. You're raising human beings. So hopefully, grow up and be decent individuals. So why can't you have a successful business, mama? Why can't you? These are really real questions that sometimes we got to ask ourselves. And like I said, when we have our weekly calls, these are things that I dive into. I am someone that loves a good live stream. So I do have this live streaming modules in here. I tell you like how to set the vibe, not necessarily feeling like you have to have that aesthetic, all that. You ain't got to do none of that, when and where to go live. I talk about how to structure your live to sell softly. Okay. We don't ever want to come off salesy. We're not doing that. Maybe we're just positioning the solution to your problem, sis. That's all I do. I don't sell to anybody. That's not my job, right? I talk about connections and confidence tips on going live, what to do after you go live. And then I even took the time because, again, I don't play by my mamas. I don't play about my mamas. For my beginners, they're like starting out. Okay, girl, here's an educational live script. I want you to use this. Okay, practice this, read this, fit it into your, what you're doing, plug and play. Okay, now granted, do you got to read the shit word for word? No, but I wanted to give you the outline to know how to get started, y'all. The whole point is to learn to create a brand where you can be yourself, show up as you, and make money from it, and don't feel the fuck bad about it. Okay, that is my whole brand. That's what I stand for. I believe every mom should make passive income. Like I said, point blank period. I believe that you should make money in your sleep, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. And I show you all of that inside of NPM here. I give you this straight up promo live script. Use this, read it, make it your own or whatever, right? And plug and play to it, y'all. And these scripts are personal scripts that I have gave to my students who earn over 5K, 10K, 20K months or whatever. And now they've gone off and do their own things. But a lot of people, yeah, they absolutely start off scared and, be like, oh, girl, what the hell am I going to say? It's going to be awkward or whatever. Like, child, get over it. Get over the fear, okay? And sometimes if it takes you to be a little delusional and pretend like, okay, I know some people that be making $30,000 from a post. Baby, if you was making $30,000 for a post, you wouldn't be shy, would you? So think like that and show up like that on social media because it can truly change your life. I also even just give you like just different live stream ideas. So literally, I was not playing when I said I wanted my mamas to have a plug and play system for them to use. All you got to do is just show up, sis. That's all you got to do is just show up, okay? And for $177 is a steal. To get started on a payment plan is a steal. Sell this program as is to another mom for $177 every time you sell it. I don't know about you, but ain't nothing wrong with making a little 177. I mean, passively, while you out shopping, while you out getting stuff for the kids, while you out, you know what I'm saying, running errands and things like that, you can make passive income because I know as a mom, baby, if you don't relate to nobody else, I know you relate to another mama, okay? Period. So again, that's why the mompreneur method was created. I'm gonna hop back into here and just go through a couple more other modules. I even show you how to set up your online store with Stand Store and Beacons. I show you how to specifically launch NPM like to its motherfucking core. But the really cool thing about it is some of my moms that are in here now, they're using this to launch their other offers. If they're selling a different course or something like that, you don't have to resell NPM just because you have it. You can use it and maybe sell a high ticket offer or whatever. But again, it's having that, I'm sorry, y'all, my nose is itching. Having that strategy ready to go that's plug and play for you and easy to follow inside of this how to successfully launch. What is going on? How to successfully launch NPM. I talk about like how to use the sneak peek to build hype. Again, I'm talking about NPM, but if you are inside of another course or community that has a sneak peek, utilizing that, I literally show you step by step and like how to build up your email list, how to get warm leads, the strategy behind that. I go into all things launching, pre-launching, post-launching, y'all. These are skills that are so important for you to learn that a lot of y'all just have the missing piece. You need that missing piece of the puzzle to get you over that hump so you can get that first sale, so you can get that first, that lead that you have been trying to get. I work with a lot of moms that a lot of the people that I mentor tend to have another program and they just weren't seeing results with that program. And then either I started mentoring them or they got into one of the programs that I offer and we tweaked a few things and it made a whole hell of a lot different. So again, sometimes it's not you, it's just a strategy. I promise you, if you just tweak a little 1, 2, 1, 2, you'll be all right. Okay. Your daily strategy, again, what to do after you actually launch. And again, step-by-step strategy to help you successfully launch the program. The hardest part is just being disciplined enough to go through the information, y'all. That's all it is. I promise you. Okay. I even give you Instagram story ideas. Okay. Y'all be sleeping on Instagram. Instagram is a great way to build trust with your audience, to create that relatability. You know what I'm saying? People love a good story. Okay. Show them, take them behind the scenes, let them know, hey, I'm launching NPM. This is the first time I'm doing this. Let me share with you what I'm learning. Yeah, I haven't even made a sale yet, but this is what I'm taking away from this program. I'm learning how to grow on social media. Damn, I've showed up every single day consistently, all because I have the tools and the strategy that I need. So again, I literally give you Instagram story sequences that you can use, that you can say, you can plug and play, make them your own, change them up, throw them back in ChatGPT, and again, customize it and make it your own. But I wanted to take the hard work out for you because again, moms, we just need that little boost to get us going. But again, every mom, I can't say this enough, should be making passive income. Point blank period. Sis, why are you not? I don't care if you're working a job. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom. Why are you not making money in your sleep? Help me understand that. Like, why are we not, right? I give you entertaining post ideas, all of that in here, plug and play, ready to go for you, ready to resell, 100% profit in your pocket. I don't get a dime from what you resell. I just took the time to God put it on my heart to put this blueprint together, to give it to moms so they can, again, live the life that you want to. Like I said, I was determined. I said, baby, we're going to go to Disney. Okay. We're going to go see Princess Tiana. me and my daughter, we love us some Princess Tiana, okay? We're gonna go in the bayou and we're gonna live our best life, okay? And that's exactly what we do. And like I said, we go a couple of times a year, and I don't give a damn how much it costs, okay? Um, y'all, I also have I'm just gonna quickly kind of go through this. I have how to protect your business. I dive into email marketing. I even have editing in here for you, and I show you how to become more productive as a mom. That's also important because again, that ties into the reflection of your business. Are you letting just time go by during your day and not getting shit done? Are you scrolling on social media for hours and watching other people create their dream life when you could be doing the same shit for you? Why? Why? I talk about having the power of a God-led routine and how it can change everything for you. And even having, I have this thing, I call it the top 3 method, where, a lot of us will create these checklists in our head or these to-do lists in our head. And we get so overwhelmed with like, oh my God, I got to get this done, this done, this done, this done. And you spend so much time and energy complaining about all the shit that you got to get done that you don't get nothing done. So by utilizing a top 3 method and be like, you know what, although I have 2,700 things to get done today, the 3 main things are, I know I have to book appointment for the kids. I know I have to, do this, and that. And there's something psychologically about getting those 3 things done, checking them off. Will every single mom I've noticed will make a whole hell of a lot of difference, because once you accomplish that, it's something that is within you that'll be like, oh shit, like I did it. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done too, since I got time. I'm gonna get that done too. I'm gonna get that done too. So again, little things and making little changes to our daily routines and our daily habits can make a whole hell of a lot of difference in not just you in your mom life, but in business as well. And I say this as a person that comes from being a procrastinator. I waste a lot of time. I BS a lot. But once I started, moving intentionally with my time and studying millionaires and realizing like there's a reason why people have these reset days, and there's a reason why people get up every morning and run and do things and move intentionally, because it makes a whole hell of a lot of difference. And as a mom, there's a reason why, if you move differently, if you have that power, if you have that God-led routine and you plan your business with a strategy, how it can make a whole hell of a lot of difference. It truly, truly can. And then I just talk about like mindset, discipline, and grace. I talk about, obviously content batching and how to, utilize that in your mom journey, especially obviously you're going to be creating content if you're promoting a digital product or whatever, maybe a different product that you decide that you want to do online. Baby, be more productive, okay? And that's what we talk about in here. And I have so much more coming inside of here, but trust me, the information that's in there alone, you're gonna benefit from it, okay? Child, I don't know why. I don't know if I just got allergies or what, y'all. I'm sorry. I also go over Instagram, just basics of Instagram, and so much more is coming to that, along with YouTube, and just showing you. I get a lot of questions, so that's something that I'm planning on adding. It's just like how to set up a YouTube channel and things like that. Again, I want to give all of moms access to all of these tools and resources so they can get their business up and going. This is a one-stop shop for you, and again, you have a community, a supportive community of moms who get it, baby. Don't nobody know mom guilt like moms, okay? Don't nobody know that feeling like moms. I do go over Canva. I also have a podcast as well. I kind of had to take a little pause with that, but that is coming back very, very soon. I have merch for NPM as well. I also have these PLRs in here too for you to basically look. I was just talking to a mama earlier today, and I was like, y'all can come in here, grab all of these different ebooks and guides and make them your own. You can bundle them together, baby, create you a PLR vault, do whatever you got to do. These PLRs alone you can sell for like $19, $20 a piece. Or again, you can create a bundle and sell them as your own, customize them, do whatever you want. So on top of being able to resell NPM, you also can sell PLRs as well. And those, like I said, are different ebooks and guides. I have wealth ones, credit ones, social media ones, faceless ones, digital marketing ones, business startup. I have content, PLRs, all this shit in here ready to go for y'all again. So again, there's no excuse, mama, if you have been looking for a way to make passive income. I know you got some homegirls, some mama friends. I know you know where to find the mama friends. Girl, they be in the Facebook groups. They be on Twitter. They be on TikTok. Go, like, y'all, it's not hard to make passive income online, period. It's just you saying yes and getting started and get it going. Okay. This is our community tab, and as you can see, we just recently hit 50 members, so we are a growing community. I did launch this back on Mother's Day, so our 1 year anniversary will be Mother's Day of next year. And I have, again, so many just amazing things planned. Y'all got some retreats planned where we're gonna get together. Like I don't play when it comes to my community, and I just, again, believe that all moms should have a safe space, a sacred space to be able to be themselves, make some money, maybe pour into each other, and do so much more. So again, that is why I created the Mompreneur Method. And like I said, I also have been doing, or going forward, I'm planning to do more master classes to help and assist to, give you that extra boost. Because again, I know it's hard to like try to go through sorry y'all, I know it's hard trying to go through different modules and stuff like that. That'd be the biggest thing that holds a lot of people back. I'm ready, baby. Y'all, I told my son he was gonna go ride scooters before he went to bed. Let me turn my phone around. I can hurry up. I know that, for a lot of moms that, they with, again, if maybe you already have a course, or maybe you went down that, the rabbit hole of trying to get into the digital marketing space so you can start earning passive income. I'm here to tell you, sis, it's very, very possible. It really is. It does require discipline. It does require you showing up even when nobody's supporting you. It does require that consistency. It just does. Anything I think worth having is going to require some work. Obviously, if it was that easy for people to just blow up overnight or make all this money overnight, everybody would be doing it. It's something about sticking in it, staying in it, and believing in it. That's a lot of things. A lot of people don't be believing in the shit that they be talking about, and that's why they don't get nowhere. So again, I'm so excited for you to join the Mompreneur Method. I really, truly believe from the bottom of my heart that this program can truly change your life. And again, just having the community, the weekly calls alone, y'all. The weekly calls alone, girl. I can't tell you enough, baby. You need that support. You need that love poured into you. And like I said, if I'm a toot my own little horn, toot toot, beep beep, as a coach and a mentor, this is something that I've even, like, just to see myself. Can I brag about me just for a second? But just to see myself evolve as a person that struggled with self-confidence. Again, a person that struggled with procrastination. Like, I'm telling you, if you would have told me 2 years ago that I would be pouring into moms and helping moms earn their first 1K, their first 5K, their first 10K, I've helped moms earn over 100K. Like, y'all, it's insane. Like, let alone me do it. Okay. Like, it was one thing for me to do it, but baby, I'm determined. I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, to say that, it's amazing. And I was someone that didn't even want to be a mom. And it's so funny. In the very first module inside of NPM, I actually talk about that, and I share that with you all. Like, again, sometimes the thing that we dislike about ourselves, or just don't understand about ourselves, and we get so frustrated, is the one thing that God wants us to capitalize on and take off in it. You know what I mean? And that's why I also really dive into, just like, I don't consider myself religious, but I am a very spiritual person, baby. One thing I'm gonna do is read that Bible. Okay, I'm gonna read it because why not? You know what I'm saying? And it truly is an open, I always say, to me, reading the Bible is like an open testament of what God wants for us. God does not want us to struggle, y'all. God does not want life to be hard for us. And again, the quicker that you understand that and thank you, sis, the quicker that you understand that and realize that, I promise you, your life will take off for you. If you are in a cycle of not getting to where you want to be, not having to think, and I'm not talking about just materialistic things, y'all. I'm talking about how you feel about when you wake up in the morning. We have too much to be grateful for. When you see how the world is going, and you just take a step back, sometimes we have too much to be grateful for. Okay, like, be grateful that you still with your family. You ain't being broken. Child, I'm gonna give him preaching. Okay, but yeah, y'all, that's the Mompreneur Method. So like I said, I will be getting on here daily trying to share that with y'all. Probably later on in the evening, because I know my mom must be trying to get the kids to bed and everything like that. But again, I'm so proud of just I'm just proud of me. Like, can I say that? I feel like, let me just say that again. I mean, it's my life anyway. But and I can't wait to see the community grow. And I just, again, am determined to help all moms, reach their full potential. And again, start earning passive income. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that, girl. You shouldn't be either. Okay. You have knowledge in something. And again, as moms, like, we always are trading hacks with people and do it. Baby, if you don't position that into an ebook, a guide, a masterclass, and sell it, what are you doing, sis? If you don't start that YouTube channel and start giving them tips on a daily, why not? Why not? You should get paid for that, sis. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, like, at all. But all right, y'all. Like I said, I gotta go race. Mom duty, mom duty calls. So I gotta go race. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I do have a sneak peek available on my website that you can check out. I have a masterclass where I show you a little bit more in depth inside of NPM. And again, Every Tuesday we have weekly calls. I'm definitely going to be implementing a lot more masterclass to help my moms get to that next level, get over that hump. Because I'm telling you, when you see that first deposit, oh baby, you're going to start showing up. You're going to start showing up. But all right, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have an amazing evening, and I will see y'all on Tuesday. Okay, girl. Bye. Y'all have a good night. Baby, you ready? Huh? Yeah.